إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك صل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. We have started before reaching the other brothers the topic of Islam and its composition. It is composed on main four organs. Aqaid and tu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir. Believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And alhamdulillah, we are the strong believers of Islam. This is a blessing. And the second is, after kalama, the second verse came as a namaz. Aqimus salam. And then the other commandments started from the day of a prophecy, from Ghar Hira till the passing of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was nearly 23 years. Slowly, gradually, the commandments came, and Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Dinakum. And the Hajj, the last Hajj, this verse came that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that we have completed all the teaching of Deen. And then these our elders like Muhaddiseen, they have compiled all and each and everything which happened with the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the saying, action, the place where it happened, this is known as a hadith. But it was slowly, gradually, and many occasions, many happening in a different way. So may Allah bless those all that who has safeguarded this all thing. Then the second thing is a alaykum bi sunnah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to the ummah that have a strong hold on my sunnat, not said that my hadisi. The hadith is a very different thing, and sunnat is a quite different thing. Now one confusion is also going on that hadith and this. In our Gulf areas, if there is some accident, may Allah protect us, the inquiry officer or police officer is coming, and he first question is, Maza hadasu bainakum ya shaykh? What happened with you people? This is a hadith, the happening of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and collection of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and statement of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sunnat is to categorize among this collection that what is the last will of Allah and Allah Rasul, how to behave in this action. That is the sunnat. The Asuli Hadith, its principle and its collection and its the personalities, Rijal, this is a something different subject, different values. And Asuli Fiqh and its personalities are quite different. Like we can say the Imam Abu Hanifa, this Kufa was being built by the Hazrat Umar As-Salam as a cantonment area of the Muslims world, and he was encouraging with the new housing and new settlements, not the mega cities and the problems are. So this our Kufa was being organized by the Hazrat Umar bin Khattab, because this is the central point of the world. All the activities should be controlled from there. At one time, 500 Sahaba, they from the Africa, Asia, the Europe, they all collected on the Kufa. Then he was the very great reformer, Umar bin Khattab. All the things which are going up till now and till the day of judgment, this will be the guideline of Umar bin Khattab for the new words. Even in Europe and Netherlands and the other countries, Sweden, there is a Umar law up till now in their country, Umar law, especially the security, health security and charity, and to the old people giving the charities in this monthly. So these all were being introduced by the Umar bin Khattab also to the humanity, that how you should work and how should there be. So when these Sahaba gathered there, he thought that we should convert it into an institution of the new thing coming and developing. And he sent the very most famous Fakir Ummah in Sahaba, Abdullah bin Masud Rasul. These four Abdullahs, they are Abdullah bin Masud, Abdullah bin Umar, Abdullah bin Zubair. They all are being nourished since childhood with the Rasulullah. And Abdullah bin Masud was having very specific development and grow up. Every Sahabi has got some special status and name in the Rasulullah have given them that Aminul Ummat. And so Abdullah bin Masud was given name the person who used to keep the Sahab al-Hizab al-Wasada. He was always keeping the shoes of Rasulullah with him, and the praying this sheet of the Musalla Sajada, that if Hazrat is sitting, so he was putting there. Very special servant, you can say, in the religious words. So our elders still, they are keeping one person with them for these things. So they are not giving this khidmah to common ordinary person. They look two things in that he is very attentive, Hazir Bash, not the here and there wandering person, very concentration in Hazir Bash or Bedar Maghz, that he is knowing each and every sign of his elder, that what he is asking from me, that sometimes there is a big gathering, newcomer. So Abdullah bin Masud was among such a person that he was keeping the shoes and the belonging of Rasulullah and sitting attentively all the time to him, to Rasulullah. So how he has got the knowledge of Rasulullah promise in his heart. And he was the special secretary to the Umar bin Khattab in his own job, for the government jobs. And as we have got the new way of our offices and the officials. So, and they sacrifices too much for the Ummah. And when he thought that we should declare as a Kufa the research institution for the future challenges and for the future compilation and for the future guidance. So he had written a letter to the Kufa leadership, Sahaba al-Sahaba, circular you can say. He said that, Asartukum bi Abdullah ala nafsi. I myself am in very great need of Abdullah, because he is managing my all official job very brilliantly and very hard work. And he's making easy for me this. I am in need of this guy. But I am sacrificing this, my own things, in the interest of all Ummah. And I am sending him that help him and take benefit from him. So that Kufa was then finally in our research work. The Imam Abu Hanifa has more grown up this institution. In his, they are the personnel who has compiled the Sunnat. In Hadith, yani for example, now this, our Muhammad Hassan was asking the wuzu. In every worship, the wuzu is very essential. So if you look the wuzu as per the Hadith books, in Tirmidhi Sharif there are 12 chapters of wuzu. In some chapter it is that, especially in Shafi area, if you are looking, Masal Mara, our Indonesian sisters, when they are coming to Haram for Tawaf, they have got this cuff type is that our hand should not touch with the man. Even in the one chapter, it is the Lahm al-Ibal, if you are eating the meat of a camel, you should refresh wuzu. These are the things, and when you are going to the Gulf areas, they are shawarma, they are saying, refresh your wuzu. But 12 chapters you can say. But Imam Abu Hanifa, they used to make a research upon this. It is this, no doubt. But whether it was specific for that Sahabi or its commandment is generalized for the all Muslim world, whether this action which is mentioned in Hadith, it was for the specific for the Rasulullah Sallallahu or for the common Muslims. So they have started and they have compiled the principle for getting the Sunnat, last will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this action, that how we should do. So that is why now it is very easy for Muslims that they are knowing that wuzu has got 4 faraz, which our brother was telling to Hassan, and others are sunnat and mustahabbat, and likewise the things which are breaking the wuzu and the things. Faraz, wajibat, sunnat, mustahabat, haram, makruh, tahrimi, they have categorized by our fuqaha. So they are the actual personalities to derive the sunnat and tell the sunnat. So that is why Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to Muslims, alaykum bi sunnati, have a high diet of the sunnat, hold of a sunnat, not hadithi. Once in South Africa, I was giving this lecture. Our Mufti Afzal Ilyas, rahmatullah alayh, the English version which I am sending to you, he has translated. He was my Khalifa over there in the urban. He said, carry on Hazrat, this subject is very essential because many confusions they are creating, that if you are having a Sahih Hadith, don't take the saying of the Aimma. So I have delivered first my lecture, then I was going to second mass next day, I think so. So one of our brother, Abdul Samad Juan, they were with our Tablighi Jamaat, very active brothers. He was standing in the main gate And he said that, Hazrat, we listened last night your lecture. Day before that, there was a lecture, and they were saying that if there is a Sahih Hadith, throw the state of Imam Iwan. I told him, okay, Abdul Samad, I am giving you the Sahih Hadith, and start acting tomorrow upon that. Once Rasulullah, in our previous ages of Islam, initial ages, up till now, our elders are usually praying 2 rakat sunnat of Salat Fajr in their home and then coming to the mosque. And Rasulullah did this action once the granddaughter of Rasulullah, Umayma, the daughter of Zain, she was waking and sitting behind Rasulullah, and she got a hold of the feet of Rasulullah that I must go with you, I will go with you, like the kids are. So Rasulullah took her and went to a mosque and prayed 2 rakat first, holding this Umayma in all actions, in Qiyam, in Ruku. So this is a sunnah, and it is a present, this is a hadith, present in each and every book. From tomorrow, bring one baby with you. So hadith is quite a different thing, and we are bound for the sunnat. Sunnat is that the Rasulullah has guided us, the Jannabu, Sabyan, wal Majaneen min Masajid. That was his action, not for the common Muslim. And this is the guidance that keep away the small kids and those who are mental personality away from the mosque. So sunnat will be this, not that action. So this is the new developments coming. The same Zala is, they are in problem, may Allah solve their problems. So the thing is that we are bound for the sunnat, and hadith, it has got own specific status. The all sunnat actions are derived from Quran and hadith, but they have got their specific rule, and that for the guidance of a Muslim world, it is not needed that he should go to 12th chapter of all the wuzu and then he should take his own way for that. So these were the things that they have done a great kindness upon the Ummah, Fuqaha, Imam Abu Hanifa. This is a very famous that 40 years he has prayed Subha namaz with the Isha wuzu. And Abu Hanifa is not the father of some Hanifa, Hanafiya, which public is seeing. In our old ages, these are very deserts, very hard weather over there. So in the daytime, work is very difficult. And in the desert area, night is a very cold area, moderate. So they used to work in the night time. After Isha, making salam, he used to ask what subject we should discuss. For example, they have started the subject of a wuzu. When they came to this hadith that Rasulullah said that if somebody has eaten the meat of a camel, so what was the reason, who was Sahabi, and what happened, whether it was up to him or it is a journal. So they used to discuss these all things. And this academy, you can say, 2000 up to 2500 top most Muslim leadership used to be present there, from Africa, from Asia, from all Muslim world, from Europe. And this is the, you can say, the Shurai Mazhab, with the all Muslim world taken their idea and their views and then compiled. If in that 2,500 top most single person was arguing or having some observation, Hazrat was not compiling. He said, tomorrow we will continue it. Yani, many problems. It took 2 months for the open discussion and for the compilation. So they reached to the thing that one Sahabi has cut a goat, a camel, and usually our elders are sitting between Asr, Maghrib and Isha. These are their common sitting time for the general public. After cutting camel, he got a liver of the camel, and he was thinking that I am becoming late to reach to the majlis of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So he uncooked this liver he has put in his mouth and little bit, you can say the. So smell was, and he went near to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So smell of that was coming from him. So Rasulullah told him that go and wash your mouth and come back. This was for the washing, not for the wuzu breaking and the losing of a wuzu. So this is the very great job which our Aima has done for the Ummah. Otherwise it was if the hadith and your one actually the strange thing is that hadith and these are compilation in Arabic. But now in our areas, this is a very difficult that they are reading their local languages translation of the hadith. So our Hazrat has written one happening that he went to masjid for Subha prayer or the Jahari prayer. So Imam was moving here and there. So he said, what happened to you? In Rasulullah ordered us that uskunu fi salah, that you should be stand very without any motion, movements. Why you are going here? And he said, in hadith it came. Where is hadith? He showed the hadith. In hadith it was, Man yu'ammim, who is leading the namaz, fal yukhaffif. He should not give the long, this kirat and long. He should be praying a very short namaz because there are patients standing behind him, sugar patient, other patient. Fiha mustajil, fiha mariz, somebody is in hurry, he going to for work. But Mauli Sahib is having a very long, large, heavy kirat. So that is for that. So translation was in Urdu that jo imamat karaye namaz halki padaye, halki ko hilki padaye. You got my point? Huh? So this is a problem, growing more and more in the ummah. We are bound to the fuqaha ummah, and among them is the Imam Hanifa. And I was saying that why it is known as Abu Hanifa. Neither her daughter was a Hanafiya, nor her son was. In the old ages, there used to be a ink pot as a bowls, like our small bowls. They are used to make a ink, and with the stick type of a wooden this pen, old type. And 2,500 balls used to be there. So if we can translate in our local language, Kotoriyon wala Baba. that many katoris are lying in front of him. So that is Abu Hanifa in our local language. Hanafiya, it is known as a katori here, it is the bowls. When we were there before 40 years, this parcel was introduced. If we are going to purchase yogurt, so they used to say that bring Hanafiya from your home, bring your bowl from your home, because you know this the plastic and the other carrying. So that is why it is known as Abu Hanifa. Many people used to having a pen and that bowl in the ink. So this, they have compiled the 4 volumes of our Hadaya. Among that, 1 volume is for worship. Aqaid or Ibadat, which I told, the 5 components of Islam. That is, we have elaborated too much that to get to understand. The 3 volumes are Ma'amat, how you should deal, honesty. Honesty is much bigger than than this worship. Honesty is we should be honest towards our society, we should be honest towards our ladies, honest towards our kids. Honest is the best thing. Mamlat in dealing, we should not cheat to them. Even cheating to the animals is prohibited. One Sahabi, and one of this our Muhaddis was going to research some hadith, and he traveled 2 months journey on foot and on horse. So when he reached, he was calling his horse like this, that he has got to feed him. And there was nothing in his, just showing him the horse. He came back, he hasn't took the hadith from him, that if he is dodging his horse, how he will be honest with the saying of Rasulullah. So honesty is the best thing for the humanity. And that is our dealing. We must be very clear. I am saying to our friends 2 things. Ta'amalu kal ajanib, in the action, like we are workers or we are businessmen, that act in your own duties and business as a stranger. Wa ta'asharu kal akhwan, and live in your society as a brothers. We have converted these things. We are now in most of our business, the problems are that we are saying, okay, we are brothers, we will deal with each other as a brother. And then those brothers becomes a murderer. Because they have started the business against the teaching of Islam. If you are real brothers and going to start some business, write down that writing, it should be on a black and white, and bring the 2 witnesses, and it should be on a court paper, stamp paper, not ordinary. These are for the business guideline, and for the society is for the neighbor, if some stranger came just as a neighbor to you, you should live with him as a brother. Now we have changed totally. We are stranger with the neighbors, and in business we are the brothers. No, that is why there are problems are in our society. So one is aqaid, other is the ibadat. I have given that should be under the light of a sunnat of fuqaha, not chosen by your own self. Third is the amlat, which I am discussing. And the 4th is a master civic class. I was telling to brothers that don't go against the rule and law. If there is a law, yesterday you were present, don't go against that. Whether it is a tough, follow that. You will be satisfied. If you are against that, then you will be worried. So these are the civics law given by the Rasulullah. And the final thing, the fifth one, which is the most important, is character building. Islah nafs, that our kad aflaha man zakkaha wa kad khaba man dassaha. Those will be successful, those who have purified his heart and soul and mind. And those who are ignoring this thing, they will be in loss and they will be loser. So that is the very big part of that akhlaqiyat, you can say the character building. No proudness, humbleness should be there. We should be very humble towards our families, our Muslim society, even a human being. Proudness is the dangerous thing that everybody is in his imagination proud upon himself. So this should be not there. So these are the hidden things to build a personality, which is a very, very much necessary. Rasulullah 3 basic duties are mentioned in Quran, that my Prophet, what he will work in the universe, in the world, his during life period. 3. Yu'allimul kitab wal hikmah wa yuzakki. That he will educate. Education is necessary for the both man and woman. And if somebody is not knowing the way of a mass, how he will reach? So education give him the light to know the thing that what we have to act. This is education. I was giving the example to some brother as a paralyzed person is lying in a bed. He is knowing the value of banana and the grape and the fruits, but when he is putting in his mouth, he is vomiting. Every Muslim is knowing the value of a namaz. At least this knowledge everybody has got, Muslim. But spiritually he is paralyzed, he can't walk there. For our paralyzed physically person, there are therapies, physiotherapy and treatments, and then he's getting slowly, gradually the power. For the spiritual, this paralyzed person, it needs the kunuma sadiqin, elders who are spiritual leaders. There, with the eyes and their teaching will remove this paralyzation from him, and then he will be having bold to go to mosque and go to Hajj and go to practice. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. And the very big ayat, which is just to achieve this goal, is Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ittaqullaha wa kunu ma'as sadiqin. That it is addressed to all Muslim world, amanu. What is demand? Ittaqullah. These are 5 which categories I told him that if you are obeying those all commandments in worship, in aqaid, in dealing, in civic class, in character building, this is a taqwa. How it will come? The next question arises. Rasulullah has given immediately a kunu ma sadiqin. Get together with the very seasoned religious personalities. Seasoned, not the only those who are saying that we are the personality. No. So they are then teaching and they are looking. न किताबों से न वाज़ों से. Neither it will come with the books. That is why with the books they are always hitting here and there, because they are getting from books. Books are for the experts, not the common people. If the medical books it is in English, nobody can get from that I should treat myself with these books. Na kitabon se, na waazon se. If somebody sometimes listening the lecture of a doctor or engineer, he will never become a doctor or engineer unless until he has passed a 5-year, a 6-year, 7-year course with them. So this is the same. Na waazon se, na kitabon se. Nazar se paida. You can't purchase these fake degrees. It will be when we are going to field, it will be observed that it is a fake degree, not the original degree. नवाजों से न किताबों से नज़र से पैदा. दीन होता है बुजुर्गों की नज़र से पैदा. This is the spiritual therapy which I have seen. They will give you the power to work upon and to. The Islam initial thing is a adab, respect, regards for the mass, for the Quran, for the elders. And its utmost level is a ishq, lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So between these two ends, there is a journey. The first our fariza is namaz, that is a totally adab. Don't move here and there and stand by calmly, quietly. Uskunu fi salah, which I have mentioned before. This is a totally adab. And Hajj is ishq. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik Allah. Some person asked me that why this tawaf is anti-clockwise and on the left side we are starting. Every other action we are starting from the right side. Isn't so? Tawaf we are saying. I told him that our heart is toward left side. And the lovers are always prefer to keep their heart near to their beloved. So that is why that we are closer to the home of Allah subhanahu, that should be closer to Him. So may Allah bless us these things, and this should be with the association of the Sadiqin, Kunuma Sadiqin. Be with them always, and not for a very short time. Some diseases, may Allah protect us from the physical diseases. It took 6 months, 2 years for the medication and complete for the course and instruction and doses. So this is likewise, that it is not a job of one dose or one time. It takes a time, and be with them. The second thing is that daily if somebody is changing his doctor, so he will be not cured, he will be untreatable patient, uncooperative patient. So take one guide and be with him. Don't go here and there. Ask from him. If he is a guide, he will not hesitate to give you the proper picture. Allah accept our this sitting and saying which we have Allah expressed. If it is in, bless us with the ikhlas and accept this our sitting and coming of these brothers. May Allah protect us from all the mischievous and all evil and mischievous action of the men and the jinns, and may Allah protect us from all the enemies, every type of the snakes and every type of the insects and May Allah bless this our brother with the great blessing of Iman and confirmatory on Iman and Islam and worships. ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم صلى الله عليه وسلم. Any question you can ask, so we can. Yes, why not? One this. The
Makama Chaula needed now can a Chaula but about to be more to see the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube channel, daily lesson plan.
10 minutes here, not more.
So the Mabimale to Romania by each other. So by adding that, so the child she has came by that by show you that. But I think my bad, I met her, say, Makama Chalani. Nation and I don't talk at the home, not change. So to look at it, what the Sawat and nothing Haramana Pada, to him more than two blue the bag, I'll go long, Peter. So Alunga, General Yan Namle. So General Angry damage, and I needed the world. Or see, I the world is Sawa, General Yan. The Alamu fight a ya. So there are probably not the church of Bayasco, Chow Janish, although I don't know my mama of Shibana. I'm a Saika to an expenditure, Chestiane, Conabere, Caria, a sense of Dutch Judas, the line of home. So General Gahuna, a Pimango go, General Namapate, Rosata, the second period I looked at. Rasaika, Bazes, or General Dawda, General Piman, General Pin, Yoga, Kupira. General Dunchi has some law, Doda more. General Pin. So General, you Tajin about the we did pulling a town than I know do. But say the pulling a town to look people. So I did general say, to a tango bonam, general shed Darema tape. So I did Bama Mera also that, or Conago, Jimasai, my bad, you let happy, Conago, general church of carry, land in Peggy area, two little pointer. Now, Siaga led on alone now seated, general Matang and Bruno married, Bruno Nini, Bruno Puny to compete. The power draw to get past Cheta. So I think my general Akonago, Koyi Yai, General Akonago, Sierra Champion, by you like Paprika. So say a chance, Sierra Mo, Sakiri and Yan the cool of a sang pit. I will mark a sense low in there now. So say you bar pit a kakeri. What's that she there? Do a Konago printer she there, Instagram she there, Telegram, Saturday, Milia. O Baka Capi, the Bar President, now say Makamale, near him, Umaratua has to a tot to the yard. Arakonabo, who do the Shiba Gugla. So the Mamabituame, Uriatuam, Malaysia Tom, P. Haramu, Makama Piantuam, Rachelam. Toro has P. Mamorama, Pianita Todd. So who Janoga Jarama, to buy young the child, no time in Biro, call I, call us, I Lula, Singapore to come yet. From Yamai Maru Nyashi or now Malaysia Nyashi. So who had Lulane, General Taisangara, I don't know Mamizua, I prominent Taidara, Saida, Pure. So I'm a Sayade, Salababi Shield, call I to immediately one element pure. So who say in a Canada, Wapime, General Ma, or I have again as you like, who normal load and load goes in. I met Kona by year, say a year or say some cookie like one. But General Allied, I say, so I love them. So I must say, you can have some showing in a pure me, being to buy a payment, being general to have been there. Kuna being general, say, not be a question answer, who buy me in. Kuna see by the Lumina without that million. Take that million, I say. If I then below your and million, don't be a tell a kind of million. Kuna be a was study again, a million. To a pair of an arrow, the nearest the key was a gillet of new period, so one like so one as you were the Astagfirullah. Arago to a Faje, Sunne, Fajama, second day. To the bad to pure. Artea second, Aritia, Mera Sepa. A gay Ludia, Vajana Sunna, Pratam, Sebu, for Jabi Masila. But Jabi Mala to a Malum Sebu, so I'm going to be Shirabi Masila. Echara maal masaydu sura zoham tang sele. Zohbi zoham tang maal sura zohbi masayla. Now so by changing as a magret change the net makonga and the change the sailor in the kava paper. So bara is a give pay as a say about Shimba as a Luga, these a give Konabio, so Sibai, a Simpima, Pergashima, Achahari, I will do name Tadu, Konabi, Kona, 2 minutes a year. So I say, this a give barotica, this gear to a train of time. So to him more to my island is a paging away, Konabio, do train and how do a camp. So the key to about Sabade and to a semi John Timpia, ice gilly pile. So ice gilly, ice sabia, this is saying, these are a blood of China that is well. Madina Matutaza near Amshio. But the masters of the lab of your do Mataza near Amshio. Alu Barakashi. To remember, Saizia, the Bayer is a killer legend, and Mabi Maratu is with Kanzara. So Shaladiama. General Barcani, Payme, and Yodaria, Latin, their chiller, being saying that they are Thailand, new media, Pawali payment, now some Yodaria and Chevio, Kaina Chabi, to Sugana like Sulai, Pawali.
Any question you are asking?
Later we will ask.
Huh?
Let them make the bias.
After that. So this thing also many confusion. Our new generation is confused in many things, like I've explained the Sunnat and Hadith. This is a very big confusing subject, so I have clarified that. Similarly, in Tasawwuf, which I was saying, purify your heart and soul, that is known as a Tasawwuf. This was not a strange thing, it was the duty of Rasulullah Sallallahu that he will purify the Ummah and the mankind from these heart and soul diseases, the proudness, munafiqat, hypocrisy, these things. And it is also started from the Rasulullah time. There was a Sufa. This name was there, Sufi. That Sufa, the public sitting on the Sufa, they are known as a Sufi people. And their place was, certain place was there. Ashab Sufa, the platform was built. Similarly, their work was there. We are going to give you people as a work that as Zikr, our Arafat has told you this, Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim wa bihamdi, astaghfirullah. These are the duties then given to the person who are willing and wishing to become a perfect man. So these are the teaching and listening at the same time. This is not a new thing, that Tasawwuf is a part of Rasulullah's duties. And the actual these qualities then are coming out after Tasawwuf, when its heart is brightened with the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So one saying in Arabic that لَيْسَ الْإِلْمِ بِكَسْرَةِ رِوَايَةٍ. This is not ilm that you can read and write the books. لَيْسَ الْإِلْمِ بِكَسْرَةِ رِوَايَةٍ. Aw makal, you can read some topic and article. Bal wa nur, that is the nur Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala coming from up Arsh Rahman and staying in the hearts of a mu'min. That is actually and the knowledge and ilm. Yufarriq bain al-haq wal batil, he can segregate between the which is right and the wrong. So this is the nur, and for that nur, this is the all activities that we should get the nur and love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am saying, and you should carry on, and if it is not reaching, put the hand on the shoulder of the other brother. I am reading. Carry on reading with me. This is the initial, you can say, enrollment. Initial enrollment is in each and every institution. This is the initial enrollment I am saying you should carry on with me. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh.
Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh.
Astaghfirullah.
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 Astaghfirullah Rabbi.
Astaghfirullah Rabbi.
Min kulli zam.
Min kulli dhanb.
Wa atubu ilayh.
Wa atubu ilayh.
We did bath
And
and all four
all
chains of our elders, Lakshmandiya, Sarvardiya, Qadriya, and Chishtiya. We promise that we will follow the teaching, apparent teaching and hidden teaching of Islam. If there is some mistake, we will never delay in forgiveness, asking for new forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, they did that in our all four chains of our elders. May Allah bless with us with their all the accepted dua and protect us and give us the kasrat zikr and dawamita, that we should be always be in a zikr and obedience to your commandments. May Allah make easy for going on this way. May Allah protect their health and wealth and families and from each evil, from each the jinn or ins, everything, that their protection should be there. Allah mahfuz min bayni aydihim min khalfihim an aymanihim min shimalihim wa min fawqihim wa azbiyasihim an uqtal min tahtihim. May Allah bring these all to Makkah Mukarramah and bless them with the accepted Hajj and Ziyarah. And may Allah bless us with to guide them properly and bless them to learn more and more day by day, and may Allah accept this journey. Now it is just after enrollment, there are some lessons. We have written in our book, it is in English also, and he will share with you also in Burmese language and many languages. So Arafat will share with you people. It is translated in many 8 languages, Alhamdulillah. This is PDF you will send. And also you should subscribe my this YouTube channel. So my 10-minute lecture is daily in this subject, how we should become a complete and perfect human being, not a dodging and not this. These perfect teachings are the same chain of Rasulullah. We are no controversial things, only up to the values that we have to maintain. Nothing is against the basic teaching. So carry on, take the link from our Arafat, and daily it will be coming to you. And also share with your friends, because these teachings are for the living all the universe time, not for a certain period. All the time we have to teach and learn each other. So one tasbih which I have given is Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanallah al-Azim wa bihamdihi. Astaghfirullah. Read this in the morning time. If our sister, they are having the periods, so they should also not leave this zikr. Zikr should be in each condition, every day it should be completed. So the second thing is the 100 time Salam Nabi Darood Sharif. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is the easiest one. But we prefer for brothers, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin abdika wa rasulik. Salli ala al-mu'minina wal-mu'minat wal-muslimina wal-muslimat. These both zikr has got, every zikr has got his very specific impact, effect and impact. So in this materialistic life, every person is under pressure of the materialistic problems. So these, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala solve these things with this zikr. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them very bounty and the players and their life problems are becoming easy day by day. So this 100 times Darud Sharif, 100 times this Astaghfar, 100 times this Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, walillahil hamd. And after namaz, Ayat Kursi and Tasbihat Fatma, Subhanallah, 33 times, Alhamdulillah, 33 times, Allah Akbar 34 times, and 3 times Kalma Sharif, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. 3 times Astaghfar, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. And during sleeping time on bed, also this Ayat Kursi and Tasbihat Fasl. This is your initial zikr. We have written books, Arafat will show you the My Namaz, it is in English and also in Burma also he has given. So try to make this namaz as per the sunnat. In namaz, 51 sunnats there are. The Qiyam, 11 sunnat, Kirat, 7 sunnat, Raku, 8 sunnat, and Sajda, 12 sunnat, and Qaida Tayat, 13 sunnat. That we have written, and chart is also there. You try to practice as per our this rakat, as per sunnah. Now we are just copying the things, not as the intention of a sunnah, that how it is, as Qiyam is there. And the one thing which is mostly we observe in our local languages, we are always, when making intention that I want to pray this 2 rakat facing towards Kaaba, muh ki taraf Kaaba, aise kehte hain. But the first sunnat we are staying there, our face is toward earth, like that. Fawallu wajuhakum, put your focus of this face on Kaaba. जैसे कि नियत में कहते हैं ना कि नियत की तरफ काबा की, हमारा तो तरफ काबा नहीं होता है. So these we have clarified this 51 sunnats and go there, that our apparent worship should be as per Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our internal wealth of heart and soul should be as per the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then it will be successful. Our Hazrat used to say that the duty of a sheikh is as a beauty parlor, personal duty. That they are just beautifying the groom and sending to the door of a guy. Then no action between them and to them. This is just, we should purify our followers. Apparently, no palak theek kar rahe the, apparently. And internally. Then it is a matter between Allah and between him. So this is a tasawwuf, you can say. Yes, you can ask question. Our sisters can also ask questions, no problem. Hassan, we have replied to you the many things in the early time. Yes.
He's among Muslim class, this is secretary. But the chairman is going to Umrah. So yeah, the chairman
and the group. So this is the yearly practice. So mostly around
Want
December,
to close
January.
it?
Yeah.
You will share with us.
Okay.